Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollack. University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Wisconsin's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Quick completion on the out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime package, to nickel package. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game.
Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll give it to the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a play... He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man covers. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The give to the tailback. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. I think it was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Dropping back, it's Fox. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last run...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers.
He's loose on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Hauls it in. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Badgers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. quickly to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is currently trailing. But if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Fox. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Finds his tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points.
Got to have better concentration. Wide receiver. Feels like a routine completion, You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. Fires
to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Porter. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Got his man. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run him from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their...
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Got it in the middle, it's Porter. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On 1st down from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Swings it out to the flat. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They can throw it. They can run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll try to run for it. And the Trojans will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Fox. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's reeled in. It's Porter.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Finding an escape route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off this...
Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Trojans! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the bind of the football in the air, getting hits for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers send out the punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Going to the ground. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes a grab over the middle. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a gap. It's Klein.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Quarterback extends the play. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Just drives in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Fox. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the big fella. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Fox. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field.
Turning it on! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Using the quick game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
Using his legs, it's Wormley. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Fox. Fires it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Discards it with the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it does.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.